Hi everybody, Mama Bear Mel here, coming from my back porch. As you can see, I chopped all my hair off. Heat got to me. I didn't think it would, but it did. So I cut it all off, and I gotta tell you, I feel a bajillion degrees cooler than I have been. When we first moved down here, the temperatures were just as high. However, right now it's considered monsoon season, so there's a lot of humidity, a lot of rain, and it feels very muggy, very hot. Just almost too much for me to bear. So sorry for the darkness. This is the first time I've been able to even get a moment to myself. As you see, I don't have my teeth in, I don't have my glasses on, I'm exhausted, I'm ready to relax. But I did say on Facebook I wanted to put out a video tonight, so I just wanted to hop on real quick and talk to you a little bit. I've had probably the busiest day since probably about a month after we moved here, and we were getting all the kids, registered and everything, which is what we did today. I had to take my 11-year-old to North Las Vegas this morning to get her immunizations. It's a requirement for school. However, she's going into 6th grade, and normally at this time they don't need any boosters or any shots. However, Ohio Health Department decided to lose her kindergarten shot record. So none of those shots that she got at 5 are in the system like they should be. So she had to get all of them over again. We started back in May. They actually didn't let her start school in May with my 2 boys because she didn't have those on record. So we got them finished today. She has 2 more shots in November, which is the Hep A and the cervical cancer shot. But she took it like a champ. She just sat there. She looked at me. She talked to me. She asked the nurse if the nurse was done yet, and the nurse was like, "Yeah, I'm putting the Band-Aids on." So she didn't even feel them. She'll probably feel them in the morning. So after that, we went to we stopped at McDonald's. I got her a little treat because anytime the kids do shots or anything major at the doctor's office, I always try to get them something small. A little treat, make them feel better. And then we went over to the junior high, because in Clark County at least, you register your kids online through their parent campus, and then they tell you what schools they're going to go to, and then you go to the schools and you manually enroll them there to fill out any paperwork the school has. So we did that. We found out she's already enrolled. Everything was transferred over for my 14-year-old who did get to start school last year. So he's good to go. So then I bring her home, and I set her up to relax. She got her PJs on. She had her Motrin, ice water. She laid down to get took a nap. And then I snatched up my oldest 2 and my 14-year-old, and we went over to the high school to make sure they were enrolled. Unfortunately, the high school only does registration from 7 to 11. So we were a lot late. We were there by 1:32. So I have to get up again early tomorrow and go in there and make sure all this is taken care of before I go to work. Lovely. Then we did some grocery shopping, came home. I got about an hour into studying of the 2 hours that I wanted to do. I still have my bathroom to clean. I still have so much to do. But I think I may forego all of it and just go to bed for the night. The reason why I wanted to, kind of tell you about this particular busy day is because there's so much emphasis on moms and busy and productive. And I don't like how those 3 words are always joined together. Sorry, I had to pause the video. Kids were coming outside to tell Mom goodnight. And anybody who knows me knows my kids come first, so I had to pause the video. But as I was saying, I don't like how the words mom, busy, and being productive kind of always seem to go together. Us as moms, we always feel like we have to take on the world for our kids. And in a sense, we do. We take on the world. We do anything at all for our kids as good moms. the reason I don't like the way those three are together is because busy does not always equal, sorry, that's my air conditioner kicking on. That means my house is getting good and cool. I don't like how people seem to equate busy with being productive. You can be very productive without being busy. For example, today, it was a very busy day, but most of it was, waiting around. We had to wait at the clinic for the shots, and then, at junior high school, we had to wait to be seen because somebody else was ahead of us. At the high school, when we got there, we had to wait to get in because the doors were locked, and a nice enough teacher, opened the door and let us know, hey, the office staff, most of them have gone home early, so you may or may not get in to see anybody. So, there was a lot of waiting. So even though it was a busy day, it wasn't nonstop busy, and it was still productive because we still were able to get done most of what we needed to get done. However, there's an immense amount of guilt when you're a mom and you don't have everything done in one day that you plan out to do. For me, that's kind of sad. Every week I do my planner. I fill it out with everything I want to get done for the week. I even put on there what days to do what, mainly because I work. So it just kind of helps me be able to schedule things around my work schedule. But there's such beauty in being able to let go of some of the busyness when there's production being done. You cannot physically run yourself so ragged that by the end of the day, you don't even have time to tell your children good night. Like, I'm busy making this video for all of you, but I make time to be able to tell my children good night. And the most important thing you can do for your kids is to slow down and not be busy. There's always going to be another day to get something done. Now, unfortunately, there are some things that have to be done by a certain time. I'm not saying throw all deadlines out the window. I'm not saying that at all. Like tomorrow, I have to go back. I have to make sure the girls are enrolled at the school, not just online, because in 12 days or 11 days now, they start school. And if they're not fully enrolled, they don't get their schedules, and then they get further behind in school, and that's not fair to them. So yeah, something like that has a deadline. So yeah, I have to go back. I have to make sure that's done by tomorrow. However, there's always going to be something. There's always going to be a basket of laundry. There's always going to be, maybe a few dishes in the sink because after your dinner dishes are done, you decide, I'm going to give the kids a snack, and it requires a bowl or a small plate. So there's always going to be something to do. The key is picking what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. What can wait until the next day and what cannot wait. The glorification of busy and the glorification of moms feeling that they're super moms or super women. It's great to feel like a super mom. It's great to feel like a super woman. But you cannot run yourself into the ground by trying to do too much. That's the beauty of when your children start helping cleaning the house. I know in one of my other videos, I talked about making your kids pick up their crap. And I fully stand behind that, because not only are you teaching them responsibility, you are making it to where you are not doing every tiny little thing for them, and making it to where you end up resenting your own kids because you have no time to just take a breath. Like I said earlier in this video, this is the first time I've been able to relax all day. I have been busy all day, but I know tomorrow I'm going to enroll them in school. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to come home and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do my schoolwork, because that's something I need to do for me. Now, granted, going to school, wanting to be a teacher, yes, that's going to create a wonderful future for my children, but that schoolwork has to be done for me. You have to do things that are for you. y as moms, we're almost like, it's like predestined in our brain that everything we do is for our family and for our children and for our husbands if we have them, or boyfriends or fiancés or wives or anybody else. But you have to remember that if you're not doing something for yourself, then that busy equals productive is non-productive. It almost means nothing, because you are taking away your own self and you're not adding anything back. I will always do things for my kids, certain things. But the best thing I can do for my kids is do something for me, because I'm less of a mother if I don't think of myself just a little bit. Moms have to be that little bit stingy and that little bit selfish in order to be better moms. And if you're struggling right now and you're so busy, and it's the end of the summer, pretty much. I mean, 12 days, 11 days, they go back to school. So you're busy, you're running around, you're getting school supplies, you're stressed out, and you're just like, it's overwhelming, and there's just so much, and you find yourself and you're snapping at your kids, and that just, that puts so much mom guilt. And I hate that word, mom guilt, but I'm going to use it right now. That puts so much mom guilt on you that it actually can bring down, I believe it's called serotonin in your brain, that makes you the happy feelings. It depletes it, and you end up, feeling so down and so depressed and so stressed. And stress isn't good for your health anyway, but it's even worse for your motherhood. So in order to really grasp what I'm saying, I just want you to remember that the me time is important. It's almost important as family time. Actually, you know what? Not almost. No. The taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care, the me time is actually more important than anything else, because you cannot be fully present for the family time or for the kids' time, or just, so the snuggling and the doing homework and just the spending time. You can't be fully present if you're not fully present in yourself. So that's just my thought tonight. I wanted to share my busy day, and hey, we all have them, but the key is to not have them every day. And just wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts on self-care, self-love. Make sure you're doing it, because right now, I know it seems impossible trying to get these kids ready to go back to school. And if you're a homeschooling mom, like I was for 6 years, it's the same stress. You still got to get all the supplies. But on top of it, you got to get all the curriculum. You got to go through it. You got to get ready for the year. So, I mean, it's a lot. But make sure, even if it's just a 5-minute break every day, lock yourself in the bathroom with a candy bar. I've done it. Lock yourself in the bathroom with a candy bar. Anything you can think of. Get at least 5 minutes a day where you are just present in yourself, so that you can better be present in your kids' lives. Have a good night.